Hello everyone, this is Lucky Qindeel Panhwar. Currently, I am interning with Sin Biotechnologies Association (SBA). Currently, I am working under the domain Event Management. Today, I will be presenting on effective communication methods by solving a case study on miscommunication in research lab. The title of my presentation is Lost in Translation. First, the case study overview. In a genetics lab, a research assistant misinterpreted the principal investigator's PI's verbal instruction for a critical experiment. This miscommunication led to the contamination of samples and invalid results. The lack of written or visual documentation contributed to this misunderstanding, causing significant delays in the research project and resulting in wasted resources. First, the communication breakdown. What was the issue of the case? The instructions were given verbally, leading to misinterpretation. The key points that we can take from the case could be lack of written and visual documentation. The example of the issue was the research assistant misunderstood the procedure due to vague verbal directions. Impact of the poor communication. The miscommunication had several detrimental effects on the research project. The most immediate impact was the delay in the project timeline as the experiment had to be repeated. Financial costs were also significant, with resources being wasted on invalid experiments. Additionally, the incident negatively affected team morale and the lab's credibility, underscoring the board's reputation of communication failures. Essentials of the effective communication. The first would be clarity, provide clear, concise instructions. Documentation, always document instruction in writing. Visual aids, we can use diagrams, flowcharts, and videos when given instructions. Examples could be written protocols to prevent misunderstanding. Implementing effective communication. To avoid miscommunication, labs should implement detailed written guidelines for every procedure. Visual aids should be incorporated to support these instructions, making complex information more accessible. Regular check-ins and feedback loops are also crucial, allowing team members to confirm their understanding and ask questions. Utilizing lab notebooks and digital platforms can facilitate better documentation and information sharing. Creating a communication culture. First, we can do clarity, providing clear, concise instruction, training, provide training on effective communication skills. We can do feedback, establishing protocols for seeking and giving feedback. Example could be regular team meetings to discuss protocols and clarify doubts. The conclusion would be in conclusion, the case study highlights the critical role of effective miscommunication in preventing laboratory mishaps by implementing written and visual documentation and promoting a culture of open dialogue. Research teams can avoid the pitfall of miscommunication. Effective communication not only prevents errors but also enhances project efficiency and team morale. Thank you.